I want to do a quick review with you today of the Hana Mods clone. I picked mine up from the e-cigarette outlet in Skegness. Cost me £80. You do get a limited warranty in case of any defaults and that sort of thing. This was the box it came in, with the red sticker, so I got the red one. Inside the box you get a information leaflet telling you the different things you can do. Some extra screws for the back, a little screwdriver to obviously unscrew the back, and because it has a adjustable 510 pin, and obviously the bubble wrap that it came wrapped in. I've been using mine, so I didn't see the point in putting it all back in the box. So this is the Hana mod from the front. Obviously, like I said, I got mine in red. When you first press the thing, if you've not been using it, it comes up Hana Mods, and it takes like 2 seconds to wake up. Now, if I press the button 5 times, it will turn it off, so you can't fire it in your pocket. And why it is turned off, you've got the up and the down button. Now, if you press the fire button and the down button, you can change the mode from normal mode to stealth mode, which basically means when you fire it, when you turn it back on, the screen won't come on when you fire. Again, if you want to change it back, just hold them down again. And it'll go back to normal mode, so now the screen will come back on. Also, another handy thing they've put on here, if you press the fire button and the up button, it will go from right mode to left mode, which basically means the screen turns round in case you want to use it in the other hand or you're left or right handed. I'll just turn mine back. This can only be done when the device is locked, so you have to press it 5 times before you can do that. So I'll turn mine back on now. So the back panel, you've got your 2 screws which you can take out, and the one that I got from the e-cigarette outlet did come with an 18650 battery. I will quickly go and show you the insides, and then we'll come back and I will show you some features and how it vapes. So this is the inside of the Hana mod. As you can see, that's where your battery goes, your 18650. On this side you have got all your wiring nicely covered by a see-through film, which has got the hologram stickers on there. So that's it really. Like I said, you can, if you like, take the back off and replace the battery, you know, charge them normally, but it means having to obviously screw the back panel off and then putting it in. I just prefer to just charge it with the mini USB, and then, you know, once the battery's gone through its life, just replace it. Makes it easier, but that's the inside of it. So, as I said, on the front you do have the option to keep the battery in and use the charging port here. This is a pass-through, so rather than like having to take the battery out, unscrew it, put it back in, I just use the charging, because you do obviously get a charger with it as well, but I haven't brought it in. You just get like a little mini USB charger with a USB to put into a plug. So obviously as well, like I said, it does have an adjustable pin, which is handy, so you can move it up and down with the screwdriver. In fact, I had to hire it a little bit for this because it wasn't quite connecting. So I'll put my Nautilus back in. It is only a 510 connection, but most of the things that I use are 510 anyway nowadays. But obviously you can get the adapter if you wanted to use anything else on there. And it has got the little rim as well, so that it does sit flush. Pretty flush there, I mean you can't really see it. Obviously mine's shipped, but I have been using this now as my main device for a little while, and have dropped it a few times, so when it first came, obviously it wasn't all, it has chipped there where I've dropped it. So anyway, the screen, obviously this is the DNA chip, DNA 30, so it goes up to 30 watts. The interesting thing about the screen that I really like is you have your battery there, you've also got your atomizer, you can't really see, the screen's too bright. Then you've also got your atomizer above where your battery, next to your battery, and then underneath it you've got 0.00 volts, and your wattage, which this is at 9 watts at the minute. Now when you press your fire button, the voltage will change, and it will tell you the voltage that it's firing at. So this is 4.1 volts, which is 9 watts. And that changes obviously as you change your watts. So you're getting kind of like variable voltage and wattage together in one package, rather than having the two functions, which I think is a really nice touch. So we'll fire this. This is at 9 watts. As you can see, this is a, say, 3/4 charged battery, and this thing kicks out a good whack. The vapour production, especially with the Nautilus on top, is amazing. That was at 9, so we'll turn it up a little bit more, so it does go up to 30. I haven't had it up. We'll put it at 15, so this is halfway. Now, as you can see there, the vapour production just at 15 is immense. You literally, it does really is a beast. It gives out a really good kick. Obviously, it's going to depend on what you're using it with, but the two combined are really good. Any rebuildable is going to be really good on here. So that's 15 watts, which is basically half of what it can do. And this thing is a beast. It's an excellent vape, even at a low wattage. It is a really good vape. You get no end of vapour off it, especially, obviously, depending on what you're going to put on there. But if you're going to buy a mod like this, you're going to want something that's going to give it a kick anyway. And as I said, the bonus with this is if you like your box mods and you've got like your MVP, stuff like that, which I've got my MVP actually, so you can see the size difference. Now, this is my MVP. This is the Hana mod. Now, as you can see, the MVP is slimmer and a slight bit taller. But if the battery goes inside one of these, you can't replace it. But with this one, you can have the advantage of having a mini USB, so you can just charge it. And when the batteries run out, you can just take it out and shove another one in there. And if you're ever in a rush and you haven't got time to charge this, you can just grab one out of your charger and stick it in. Whereas with this, you just don't have the option for that. If it runs out, it runs out. There's not much you can do about it. Although they both are pass-throughs, but I'd say that is a big advantage, as well of just being able to kick out a lot more power, along with the display. I think it is personally, if I was now to be choosing between the two, I would go with this one, definitely. Not saying this is a bad mod, but as a box mod, this is definitely my favourite that I've tried. And just a really good mod, really. Very well built, nice bit of kit to have, really. So that's it. Thank you for watching.